How do you find the hardness of water at home? Well, first of all, you can just phone your local water company and they should be able to tell you. For a quick answer which saves you making a phone call, you might like to use the Salamander app, which they use to market their electrolytic device. I want to go over the computer version of this because I had to phone them up myself to see how it worked. So first of all, if you Google SESI, S-E-S-I, which is salamander electrolytic scale inhibitor, this is the front screen you get when you follow the link. Then click on Find Out More, and that'll take you to this screen. Down here in this black window, if you run your cursor over, this little bit will light up. It says water hardness. Click on that, and the next window will ask you to enter your postcode down here. Click on check, and up will come your answer. For me, 195 parts per million, slightly hard water area. So this is based on postcodes. It works through all of the country, the UK, including Northern Ireland. You might prefer to check the water yourself, and you can get test strips free from Aquabiome, Calgon for instance. You dip them in the water, they change colour. This is my one. I wasn't sure if it's 0 or 50, but as we've already found out from the SESI app, my hardness is about 195, so this is quite wrong, and I didn't find it useful at all. You can also get test kits from Screwfix and Toolstation. This one from Screwfix, you fill out the water up to the line, dissolve tablets in. When you get a colour change, read off the table on the side of the carton. Number of tablets gives you the parts per million. But the difference between each level, it varies between 30, 40, 50 parts per million, and it's not as accurate as a Toolstation kit. This one's twice the price at £4. It's supplied to Toolstation by Calmag, and you fill up to the 10ml level, drip in the dye. When you get a colour change, you multiply the number of drops by 20, and that gives you a reading in parts per million. The intervals here are 20 parts per million between each level. This test kit comes with a tube which is marked up the side, and you pour in the water up to the 10ml level. I'm going to pour the water into a plate so you can see how it works. This is a bottle of test solution, and you put a drop at a time into the water, and you can see it starts off being a pale pink. Now I've already put in 9 drops here for my water because I know that one more drop and there it's gone a blue colour, so my answer is 10 drops. Multiply this by 20 to give me 200 parts per million, and SESI has already told me 195 parts per million, so that's pretty close. You will see maps of the country showing which the parts of hard water, but this one's pretty crude. If you look at it in more detail, you've got a much more mottled picture. Normally Northern Ireland gets left out of these maps because it's thought it was mostly a soft water area, but you can see there is a lot of variation. The dark blue here is the hard water area. Water hardness is usually measured in parts per million, but there are other scales around. I've seen a washing machine sold in this country with degrees Clark, which is an old British scale, but there are also French and German scales too. Degrees Clark, to convert to parts per million, multiply by 14.3. This is a useful conversion chart on the Calmag website with degrees Clark, parts per million, and also grades the water hardness so that below 100 parts per million is regarded as soft water. 100 to 200 you should perhaps consider some hard water treatment, but certainly above 200 parts per million hard water treatment is recommended.